Hello and welcome to the class once again. Today we are looking at the working capital management and we shall look at the Baumol model, which is a cash management model. The first paper we are looking at is the 2016 November question 5B. The question says, Capital Limited makes cash payments of 250,000 per annum. The interest rate on the marketable securities is 10%, and every time the company sells securities, it incurs a cost of 500 shillings. The question says, using Baumol's model, 1. Determine the optimal cash amount, right? Then 2. The total number of transfers to cash in a year. Third one, the firm's average cash balance. And the fourth one, the total cost of maintaining the cash balance. Now, from the formula and from what we have done before, the optimal cash balance or the cash transfers that we need to have every other time we transfer is given by 2bt divided by I, and you take a square root of that. Then you can define where OC is the optimal cash transfer, right? Then T is the annual demand of the cash that we are requiring for a whole year. And then I have I being the interest rate. Therefore, from the equation, we can therefore go to the OC being 2 times the cost of transfer, where we say B is the cost per transfer. Every time we transfer, we're going to incur a cost of 500. Therefore, we shall have 500. Then we multiply with 250,000. Then we divide by the 10% interest, which is 0.1, and take a square root. This will give you the square root of 2500 000, and then we shall have this as 50,000 shillings as a cash transfer. That will be the optimal cash transferred every time we make a transfer. Roman 2 asks for number of transfers. Now, if we have the total amount of money we require as 250,000, even 250,000 for the whole year, but every time we transfer or we change the marketable securities or near money cash securities, we are going to have 50,000. So if we need 250,000 and we always change 50,000 every time we need to change, we ask the number of transfers that will be given by the T divided by the OC. That becomes the 250,000. We divide by the 50,000, and therefore we shall do only 5 times or 5 transfers. Again, we also told to get the average cash balance. The average cash balance is given as the optimal cash. We add to 0, that's the final cash balance, and then we divide by 2. The beginning plus the ending divided by 2. If we are to draw a curve, we start with our OC here, then we spend this money to at some point we shall have 0. So we are looking for a point where we have the average, and the average is in between the OC and 0. So that's why we are adding 0, and then we divide by 2, and this gives me 50,000 plus 0 divided by 2, and that gives me 25,000 shillings only. That's the average cost of cash transfers. Finally, we have number 4, and number 4 is asking for the total cost of maintaining the cash balance, total cost of maintaining the cash balance, and therefore we say TC is given as IOC divided by 2, then we add B, then we have T over OC. This is the cost of transferring, and this is the cost of holding the cash. Therefore, we shall have 0.1 multiplied by 50,000 divided by 2, and then we add again 500 times 250,000 divided by 50,000. This now becomes 2,500 as the cost of transferring. Then we have the cost of holding the cash, and that gives me 5,000 shillings. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.